Hello everyone, thank you for joining us today. So today we'll be talking about refused study visas and how to address them. We've been regularly asked how to address the refusals because the study visa refusals are usually for a reason of your visit to Canada, that your course does not match and correspond to the study that you have picked up, or maybe the work experience you have does not relate to the course that you have picked up, or the funds. It is easy to address the funds. It is easy to tell that you're coming to Canada for study, that is the reason of your visit, and how to relate your course to your education that you are going to pursue in Canada is the most important one. That is where we insist on statement of purpose and putting all the documents that will support your education in Canada and your plans to return back to your home country and pursue your career after that. Because as we all know, though you come to Canada for study, but you could have dual intent of studying and then pursuing a career in Canada and permanently staying in Canada, because it creates a pathway to Canadian permanent residence. But despite that, you have to prove that you will return if required after your legal status expires in Canada. So today we will discuss a case just to show how things work. It is very easy to do business management or do a course relating to your already existing work. Say you are an IT expert and you come for a cyber security course in Canada, or you are a teacher back home and you come to learn early childhood education in Canada. But what if you are from a very different field and you want to pursue something else? So we'll discuss and we'll tell you about a success story we've had about a student, we'll not mention the country, who went to England and pursued becoming he wanted to pursue a course as a professional pilot. So he was pursuing a career there and he completed his professional pilot course, but he was called back to the home country because his father required him to carry on with his family business due to failing health. And during that time the father expired and he has been holding the construction business along with his partners from the time of his father. Over the years he has warehouses and he has other businesses, and currently also has a franchise business in food, but now wants to come to Canada to learn more about warehousing, cargo and shipping. So his first application was refused because the officer was not convinced that the course is of any relevance and maybe his application is just to get status in Canada. We revisited that application and we submitted it, but this time when we did it with an extensive SOP, that is statement of purpose, showing why he wanted to do the cargo and shipping course, where he will learn about freight, cargo and everything. He clearly mentioned that during COVID time he sees there is a lot of shipments and shipping business has really grown, and he has warehouses which otherwise he rents, but now he can use them for shipping and cargo business that he wants to cultivate. That's when he realized that the best courses available are in Canada, and that's what we actually put forward, and also showed that he has the warehouses, how we showed all the reports, all the documents showing that those warehouses will be used for this business, and how this course is going to enhance his career here. So there were extensive documents submitted there, and yes, it's a successful case, and very proudly we can say that now that student can pursue his career and come to Canada to study, and if you want, maybe stay here and create a pathway for immigration. Thank you for watching us today.